If you look at nGenBaron here, he actually only has one creep tumor creep spreading, so definitely Pig is right on ahead with the creep spreading. He does have creep tumors over here, and he's going actually to push out with 3 queens and a bunch of roaches. There are 13 roaches on the field, so he will be walking on. Actually, he's going to take out this Overlord here, and that's not going to trouble nGenBaron too much over here. So it's going to be fine. But he does take out that Scouting Overlord, which is going to be pretty important. And so 3 mutas will be doing some scouting, I think. We actually are seeing 4 infestors made by Pig, so this might be pretty interesting because we don't. I'm not sure, but since what I've seen, we don't actually see that many infestor plays in ZvZ. So this would be very interesting to see some infestors being pulled out. And then again, we are actually still not seeing any Hydralisk Den or mutas, so besides Queen, nothing is really attacking the air. But these infestors can attack air with infested marines, and we're actually seeing a second expansion for nGenBaron. But this Zergling does scout it, and this expansion would definitely be in the risk. But these mutas will come. But so actually, Pig does decide to put up his own expansion as well because he knows that if he doesn't pull up an expansion, he will be behind in larva spawning because he does not have any double hatcheries. But here comes a push, a lot of roaches for nGenBaron. He actually has. I think no, he's down by 1 roach, but he does have 4 mutas and 3 hydras. So right now. I don't think. Oh, Pig does have 4 infestors, so with the fungal growth ability, he can beat that army pretty well. But he is going to decide to make roaches, 10 more roaches, and whoa, actually, Baron doing some identical play, kind of copying him. He is pulling out 3 infestors, but these infestors might come out too late because here is a push by Pig, and those infestors are going to get some damage dealt. But this queen, I'm not sure if this queen lives. This queen is going to die, and here is a big attack right now. Oh, and some perfect fungal growths right there with infested marines. So both sides fungal growthing each other. This is so interesting. Okay, actually the fungal growth wears off, and if you look at it, it doesn't do that much damage to each other. But Pig does have the bigger army, and nGenBaron's army is melting away in seconds. Those infested marines did take out those mutas. So here are 2 infestors. He does lay 1 fungal growth, which won't do that much right now. And here is an all-in for nGenBaron. From his natural, but more roaches are getting pumped out, and here comes more infested marines for nGenBaron. So this is going to be pretty bad for nGenBaron because he did lose a lot of drones, and he's on a two hatchery making larva right now, and he doesn't have enough Vespene at the moment to make more roaches. So Pig here just keeps spawning roaches, and that is GG for nGenBaron. So some very interesting infestor play here actually for Pig, and even though he did, actually he didn't lose those infestors, he actually pulled them back. But such an interesting play. Honestly, I think most players would decide to go Hydras or counter with a bigger Muta army. But actually, Pig decides to use infested marines and fungal growth, which is so interesting to see because I'm honestly, if I were in this situation, I'd go straight on mutas, and it would just be a big muta roach battle, which is never fun to watch. But infestors in the mix in a ZvZ is so interesting, and I actually wasn't exposed to this until just now. So very cool play, Pig. It's just pretty interesting, and you actually did see him stick with the roaches the whole time. So on this 2 base, just pumping roaches and making infestors. Obviously, nGenBaron didn't scout those infestors until pretty late, so his infestors were definitely kind of late, and they didn't come in time by the push was done. So this is GG for nGenBaron, and this will be my cast for tonight. And I will be casting more of Pig, but his games are super long. Actually, I think all of the games he sent me that are left are around 30 to 40 minutes. So I don't think I'll be casting them this soon. But do expect more to come up from Pig, because that replay pack, this series of games that I probably will have to cast in the future, is still there, and I will get on with it. So peace out, guys. This is Stitch signing off.